Well, hey, what is going on, Blue Crew? Hope that you guys are starting off the week right. I hope you guys are starting off the week productive. Guys, we've got just a few short weeks before go time. Well, no, it's go time now, actually. And so if you have yet to get out and vote, early voting is right now. Early voting ends at the end of the month. So you want to make sure you go out there, let your voice be heard, vote for the candidate that you know supports law enforcement and supports law and order. I want to encourage you to do that. If you want to know where us as Bridge the Blue stand on this election, on our Facebook page, you can find that's actually pinned at the very top of the of our page. And so both Troy and I are on there, and we're sharing the candidates that we support, why. And so definitely go check that out. So really quick, you might see I'm sporting a new shirt. Okay, MASA, that's Make America Safe Again. Yeah, baby, Make America Safe again, of course, with our thin blue line down the center of the shirt. And then also the hat. Guys, you check out the hat. Let me look at this. Bridge the Blue here on the side. We got the thin blue line, right? We got this kind of tattered and tarnished kind of look. I mean, this is a pretty amazing hat. These are the hats that I like, right? And don't pay attention to my messy hair here. That's atrocious. But yeah, I mean, it's an unstructured hat, right? So you can wad it up, you can fold it, you can, you know, put it in your back pocket if that's the kind of thing you like to do. But yeah, so definitely really excited about my new Bridge the Blue hat. Also, one last thing is I also got my hoodie in the mail, and I'm actually pretty freaking excited and stoked about that. So this is the Bridge the Blue hoodie. It actually, I'll just hold it up for you. Okay, it's a zip-up hoodie, has our flag on the left side or the right side, depending on how you're looking at it. But yeah, so really excited about that. And because it is it official yet? Is it autumn? Is it fall? I have no idea. It's telling me that my connection was paused. So in some parts, it's starting to cool off here in Houston. We got a little bit of a little cool front, if you will, but yeah, it's not so much cool anymore. And so, but yeah, if you want to grab, check out our new shirts, check out the hats and the hoodies and whatnot, you can go to bridgetheblue.com/merch. And of course, if you're part of our Blue Crew email list, then you did receive a coupon for 20% off your entire first order, bridgetheblue.com/merch. All right, so on to the announcement, okay? And so we're just coming off of our Silent No More nationwide rallies we did on October the 10th. And we are going to highlight those rallies, and so be looking out for that. We're going to highlight those rallies. We're going to share the pictures and the videos of actually still getting videos and pictures in from our rally captains. And guys, if you actually attended those rallies, I want to encourage you to send all of the videos and pictures that you can to your rally captain if possible, so they can get that to us. And the reason why we ask that you do that is because otherwise there's going to be all of these pictures and videos coming in from all of these sources. It's hard to keep up with what's coming from where, right? And so, so if you can, get those to your rally captain, and then they will in turn get that to us here at Bridge the Blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on into what's coming up next. And so, for those of you that don't know, October the 28th is National First Responders Day. And this is, you know, this is a day that is set aside for us to celebrate and honor our first responders. And, you know, and I will say this is that, you know, this morning, you know, for those of you that saw the post earlier, you know, Bridge the Blue had the opportunity to actually go to Conroe and to help serve the community. And so I definitely want to give a shout out to Joe's Italian in Conroe. Joe Halidi is the owner of Joe's Italian, and he supports law enforcement 100%. As well as first responders. And I found out that they've actually given away 50,000 meals in 2020 as of today. Today alone, we passed out 5,000 meals. And I tell you, it was amazing because you not only have My phone's telling me it's a poor connection. That's not good. But not only did we have members of the community, okay, but we also had elected officials, law enforcement, firefighters. I mean, the whole nine, right? We're all just there serving the community. And so that was really a cool experience. And I think it's very important for us. We're here to bridge the gap between law enforcement and communities. Right? If we're not out doing community service, if we're not out engaging the community, then all we're doing is backing the blue. We're not really bridging the blue. Okay. And so I think that distinction is extremely important. So it was an honor and a privilege for us to be there today serving with Joe and Joe's Italian. If you're ever in Conroe, my gosh, go by Joe's Italian in Conroe. Authentic 100% Italian food, and it is off the chain. Okay. So anyways, definitely want to give a shout out to Joe. But and here's the thing is that we want to do more with not just law enforcement, but also, first responders. And so there's no other day that we can think of that is better than National First Responders Appreciation Day, or National First Responders Day. I added the appreciation because we appreciate the crap out of our military, military too, of course, but first responders and our law enforcement. Okay. And so here's what we're going to do on October the 28th. Okay. And so we're not that far away. On October the 28th is National First Responders Day. And here's what we want to do. Okay. So not only are we actually going to do a cookout, okay, we are going to do a cookout for our Leos and first responders. Okay. We just want to serve them, right? We want to grill them some hot dogs, some hamburgers, and anything else, right? But we want to serve them. Okay. And we want to give them an opportunity to kind of kick back, eat for free. Okay. And just let them know how much we appreciate them, love on them, so on and so forth. But here's the other thing, because here's the reality. If you're in California, or you're in Michigan, or you're in New York or Florida or Georgia, if you're in any of Ohio, if you're in any of those places, the likelihood that you're going to be able to come to Conroe next week, because it's next Wednesday, the likelihood that's going to happen is very slim. And so my phone did it again. Poor connection. Not good. Sorry about that, guys. So if you see me move really sudden, I'm not a robot, I promise. It is because my connection is poor. That sucks. Okay, but back to it. If you're in one of those other states, the likelihood that you're going to get here next Wednesday is very slim. So you might be asking yourself, well, what does this have to do with me? Okay, if I live in another state and I'm nowhere near the Houston area, nowhere near Conroe, Texas, then what does this have to do with me? Well, here's what it has to do with you. And this is where we want to get the rest of the nation involved. Okay. So we're actually going to ask you to nominate a Leo of your choice. And it doesn't matter what part of the country you're in. We want you to nominate a law enforcement officer. Okay. Now, before I talk about what the nomination's for, let me first tell you what we need. Okay, so what we need in this nomination is we need you to include their name as well as their agency or their department, and then just a short write-up on why you're nominating them. Okay, why you're nominating them, and then you can send that to, and I have the email address written out here, NFRD, and if you're wondering what that stands for, it's National First Responders Day. So NFRD cookout at bridgetheblue.com. Okay, again, that's NFRD, National First Responders Day. So NFRD cookout at bridgetheblue.com. And that's where you're going to want to send that nomination. Okay. And you also, again, you want to include a photo as well. I'm not sure if I made that announcement either. So you want to include their name, their department or agency, a small write-up on why they're being nominated, why you believe, okay, they should be nominated for what we're going to do on the 28th live in front of the nation. Okay. And then include a photo of them. And the reason why we want a photo is because we want to honor them. We're actually going to create a little wall, okay, and we want to put their picture on that wall, and we want to honor them, okay. And so it doesn't matter where you're at. You want to nominate an officer in your area. Maybe it's somebody you It did it again. My poor connection. Maybe it's somebody you personally know, and then here's what you're nominating them for. Okay, you ready? A free. Okay, now free to them wasn't free to us. Okay, a free thin blue line Citizens Watch, valued, and I believe it was $527. I believe, and I can show you the brochure. But I believe it's like $520 something. That's so their name, their nomination, their name is going to go into a bucket. Okay. And we're going to draw a name, and that Leo, that law enforcement officer, is going to get that free. I mean, it comes in a case, and I wish I had it with me so I can show you. I'll make sure to do that in the next couple of days. I wish I had it so I can just show you right here. But it is a thin blue line Citizens Watch. Okay. That is what they are being nominated to win. And to win, all we're going to do is draw their name, and we're going to do that live in front of everybody. Okay. And so we're really excited about that. We figure that's our way that we can get all of you guys involved. Again, you may not be here local in Texas or even in the Houston area or in Conroe, Montgomery County. You may not be in this area, but this is a way that you can be part of what we're doing here locally on October the 28th, National First Responders Day. Now, with that being said, what we're going to do, we need your help. Okay, we need your help. We're trying to raise about $1,000 in order to feed these firefighters, these law enforcement officers and first responders, EMS. So we need help with that, as well as kind of going into the watch. Because again, the watch itself is, it wasn't cheap. And we do have that watch. We've already purchased it. Okay. And so that part of it's kind of taken care of from that end. But again, we need some help, guys. And so for those of you that have been part of our Blue Crew for a while now, you realize the last 4 months we've really been pushing, and we've really invested a lot into the. And my phone did it again, gave me a low connection, so I apologize. We've really invested a lot into the community. We've invested a lot into events and to just, doing what we can to make sure that our voices are heard. Okay. Whether it was, doing these nationwide rallies twice already in a 4-month period of time, or whether it was in Missouri with Trapped and Pryor and Lee, or whether it was on 9/11 with Lee Greenwood. We've really been pushing. And so we're at a place now where we need some help. And so if you would like to consider contributing, it doesn't matter how big or how small, but, we could use some help in this. And so if you don't, if you'd like to be part of that, if you'd like to be part of not only letting our first responders know how much we love them and appreciate them by feeding them on October the 28th, but also all of the nominations that are going to be coming in that thin blue line Citizens Watch. If you want to be a part of that, okay, you can just go to bridgetheblue.com /cookout 2020 to contribute. Okay, and that's bridgetheblue.com /cookout 2020. Okay, there's no spaces, no dashes. It's just the name. It's just our website, bridgetheblue.com /cookout 2020. And any amount that you contribute is very much appreciated. And anytime that we talk about donations or we talk about money, we never ever want to pressure anybody to give. That's not our heart. Okay. We believe that if we just give people the opportunity to contribute, that they'll step up to the plate. And so we never want to tell you what amount or want to pressure you. All that we do is we ask that you would just pray about it and talk to God and ask him what he would have you do. And then just be obedient to that. Okay. And so again, if you'd like to contribute and help us out on, to make this happen for our first responders and Leos on October the 28th, you can go to bridgetheblue.com /cookout 2020. And I believe the link is also in the description of this live video as well. And then if you want to look at any of our upcoming events, You know, we have October 28th coming up, and then we have another event in November, and then in December, which isn't on our website yet. It's not on our events page, but here we go again. Low connection. I apologize, guys. But in December is our Holiday Heroes, and that's where we sponsor 50 underprivileged kids to be able to have a Christmas. And what happens is the Klein ISD Police Department actually goes and picks them up, and they go to dinner, and then they go shopping, and each student gets a certain amount, and we sponsor that every year. And so we want to give you an opportunity to also be part of that, but that'll be in December. And that's not, again, that's currently not on our events page. It's not necessarily like a public event. Okay. So, but if you want to look at our upcoming events, you go to bridgetheblue.com/events. Again, bridgetheblue.com/events. What I will tell you about October the 28th is that the location we're going to do this hasn't been nailed down yet. That is something that we're still working through. And then a lot of it is also dependent upon the contributions that come in, because again, we need your help in order to do this. We won't be able to do this without you. And so all we're trying to raise is $1,000. And so anything that you guys can do to help us to do this for our law enforcement and first responders on October the 28th here, not just locally, but also around the nation with this giveaway of this Thin Blue Line Citizens Watch, that would be greatly appreciated. And so, again, to contribute, bridgetheblue.com/cookout 2020, to check out our upcoming events, bridgetheblue.com/events, and to get your hands on some merch like this, these freaking awesome hats that we have, our Masa shirts, Make America Safe Again. Somebody, whenever I was at Joe's today, volunteering, they said, Masa, isn't that stuff that they put in like that corn or whatever? It's like, I have no idea. I mean, I should, because I live in Houston, and, you know, I think it was tamales. Was it tamales? Yeah, we got the best tamales here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, if you want to get your hands on any of our new merch, again, our hoodie, I freaking love this thing. I freaking love it. It has our flag on it. Yep. I am not a good fashion model, so don't even know how to hold this thing. But yeah, so pretty cool. If you want to get your hands on that, bridgetheblue.com/low connection. Again, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. And make sure that you like us on here on Facebook if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and then also follow us on Twitter. You can just look us up, Bridge the Blue. With that being said, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless.